Hope you guys are enjoying the Abide conference. My name is Allison DiSalvo, and I am so excited to be here today to explain the designer tips and tricks on how to style any space. Today we will be focusing on the kitchen table, but these design principles can be used for any style in any area of your home, whether it is a console table, a coffee table, your kitchen table, or your kitchen counters. So let's go through the designer tips and tricks so you can style the areas in your house to make it an area that you love. Styling tip number 1 is to use varying heights. To create a beautiful centerpiece that has visual interest that keeps your attention, varying heights is what will grab your attention and keep it. So the best way for varying heights, number 1, would be to start with a plant stand. I got these two at the Target dollar spot. They were both $5. They pretty much always have them. Go out and grab them. My friend Jillian Rosado, lifestyle and fashion blogger, made this from a dollar store plate and cup and just spray painted it. Check out the video now so you can see how you can do it yourself as well. Wasn't that great? See, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get the look you love. So today we are going to use Jill's plate that she made for $2 and had the spray paint at her house. And we are going to create a varying height centerpiece. I ended up getting this vase on clearance at Home in Cherry Hill. I know not everyone has that store, but you can go to Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross. Find the end cap with all the clearance, and I guarantee you can find a vase. If you already don't have one at your house, you can find it on clearance for super cheap. This is pampas grass I personally bought from Amazon. However, if you look on the side of the road, there is a million of these wispy, I don't even know exactly what they're called, but you can use them in your vase, and that would basically be free decor. So what we're gonna do is take a plate, and we are going to butt it up against a taller object. Like, this is eating me, but you get the idea. So now we are creating different points for your eyes to look at. So one other design tip is taking and using groups of 3s. That is what really brings in visual interest and keeps your attention. So now we have 2 different objects, and now I'm going to bring in a 3rd. Don't worry. So now I'm bringing in fresh greenery. So now you see everything is at different heights, and I can also pair it with different textures. So now what we're looking at, we have some wispy pieces right up here. This is a flat mat here. We also have some greenery that is playful. And then we have this little cute candle that I got from the Target dollar spot for $3. And this just has some really cute designs on it as well. Now, to get even crazier, I found this for $4 at Home Goods. And so if you just pair it here as well, it kind of gives your eye, if you're looking at it, your eye is hitting this, it's going down to this, it's hitting here with this beautiful texture, it's coming down here, also seeing the texture on here. And this is how you create a very beautiful, interesting piece that when you walk in, it kind of just grabs your attention and it keeps it. So this is look number 1, and I'm going to share some more styling tips and tricks and give you a different look so you can use this in your own house. Styling tip number 2 is to incorporate different textures. A great way to do that is going around your house to see what you have. Right now, I went around, I found this lantern. I bought this on clearance for $10 at Ross. It's a great find. I also found this little bowl at Home Goods for $4 back in the day. And finally, This big mama, I clipped from right outside my house. I'm telling you, you do not have to spend a lot of money to make a big statement. I went right outside to a tree right out front. I clipped it using these garden shears. You can use anything you got though. And all I did was fill it up with water. I did this yesterday to show you that it lasts. It looks beautiful. It is pretty big for the space, but it really does catch your eye. And now when I'm using varying heights and different textures, it really draws the eye in. This brings me to styling point number 3. When in doubt, always use greenery. Like I said, this was clipped right outside of my house, and you can go out. I mean, you have to do it on your lawn. You can't go to your neighbor's lawn. You gotta check with the people in your house if you're allowed to clip, but a great way to get fresh elements into your house is going right outside your own front door or going to a park somewhere and clipping when no one's looking. Okay, so the final styling tip is to always use the rule of 3 and cluster, cluster, cluster. So what I did is I went to IKEA and I bought these vases together as a set. It was super affordable. And then I went to Produce Junction and I bought these flowers. You do not have to be a floral designer to bring fresh flowers into your house to create a beautiful centerpiece. This is white stock, white hydrangea, white tulips. Now, when I went in there, I knew I was either looking for all of the same color or complementing colors together. So I decided to go with my high contrast house. I wanted to do all white. So then what I did was I looked for different textures. So I knew I wanted one to stand up, one to be a little bit more full and fluffy, and one to be a little crazy and wild. So that's what I did. I took these vases, put them in water, kept them together, and then when they're brought all together, it really brings some visual interest with the height and the textures and the clusters of 3. It really just gives your eyes something to land on and really bring the whole space alive and add warmth. So this is another look you can do, and it doesn't cost a lot of money. You might even have these vases underneath your sink, so why don't you grab them, go to Produce Junction, Trader Joe's, any supermarket, grab some fresh flowers. You're women, you work hard, you deserve to have some beauty in your life. I hope you enjoyed this look as well. As you can see, we created 3 different looks using the same design principles. You can do this in your own house. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of the conference. Talk to you soon, ladies.